Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zack Jackson. Let's get right to the episode I have for you guys today. Here on Season 8, Episode number 11, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes your dream yard go. Let's get right into the show I have for you guys today. As you guys can see, our team is not here. We're going to take care of the show today. And guys, I'm not bad on yesterday. I really was trying to get to you guys yesterday, but it just wasn't gonna work out here in Pennsylvania for a tournament right now for basketball. It's just not working out. So we got it today. Nonetheless, guys, we got a packed show for you all today. Let's get right into it. First up, we have um, grades and takeaways from the Cooper Flag versus Bronny James Summer League showdown that happened yesterday. And then we're going to go over the way too early NBA power rankings after the NBA Finals and which teams are at the top and which teams are at the bottom. And do I think this should be moved? And then third, but certainly not last, ranking all 8 NFL divisions entering the 2025 season for the NFL. That will be it for our show today. Let's get right into it. So we're going to share our screen and we're going to get this thing popping. So grades and takeaways from the Cooper Flag and Bronny James Summer League showdown. Um, to be honest, it was a pretty good game. Obviously, it's Summer League. It's not the real thing. Just getting the NBA rookie, second-year guys, so their feet wet a little bit more. But in an 87-85 win for the Mavericks, the number one overall pick, the monster from Duke, Cooper Flag, went 5 of 21, though he also tallied 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block in his 31 minutes. He scored 10 points. Bronny was 2 of 8 from the field and 1 of 6 from 3, including a miss on a would-be game winner late in that game. It's just one game and a summer league game at that, but the performance gave us plenty to analyze. I think Cooper Flag just had a good start and just couldn't find the rhythm. I don't think it was more of the fact that he wasn't playing well. I just think he couldn't find a rhythm, and that's why he went 5 of 21. Bronny, I think, showed flashes. He had 13. He played pretty good basketball. I actually thought he played pretty good. I just think that he just needs to be consistent. If he can get consistent from that jump shot, I think he'll be really good in this league as a backup point guard, even as a starter on a team. He just needs to get the confidence in his jump shot because you saw the 2 games before that. He played great, uh, knocking down 2 threes, corner top. Like it was pretty good. Number one pick, Cooper Flag is for real. He is a dog. That dude is a monster. Um, and to be honest, Mavericks got a gem. I mean, they screwed up with the Luca thing. Obviously, now Luca looks skinny as hell. He looks like he's balling like it's gonna be a change in environment. He's gonna be going crazy with Los Angeles. And then on top of that, I think Nico Harrison was just an idiot. The way they did it, not telling nobody, they just did it under the radar. Kudos to Ron Palenka. I think we lost our defensive anchor in Anthony Davis, which is pretty big, but we bring back future guy that can be there after LeBron, and we can build around after LeBron. And I think he does wonders for the Lakers organization for the future. And now, like I said, I don't think they are a championship team as currently constructed, even with the addition of Aiton. But lo and behold, you still have 2 of the best players in the game, and Luca and LeBron, so you can always still compete at certain levels. Just needs to be consistency. But back to Cooper Flag and Dallas, I think Nico Harrison kind of saved his job because they weren't going to fire him after, because you still got Anthony Davis, you got Kyrie, he got hurt, a lot of people got hurt. So I definitely think that there's a shot. Now you bring in Cooper Flag, the number one overall pick. I don't know how they got it. They had a 1.86% chance to get the number one pick, and they ended up landing it. I mean, I think that's absurd. But they were able to get it. Maybe the league pulled some pulled some strings and got them. I don't know. But all I'm concerned is he's in Dallas and he's going to be really good. Just imagine with Kyrie coming back, you now have Luca. I mean, you have Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg, and you plug in whatever you want after that. That is crazy. That trio is going to be nice. Just hopefully Kyrie can get back fully healthy sooner rather than later. But I think they'll be good with Cooper and Anthony Davis. That 1-2 punch. It's like it very similar to like what they had when Anthony Davis had in New Orleans. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins can shoot the rock, can dribble, like very similar. So like if you look at it, like without Kyrie, still having Cooper Flagg and Anthony Davis will be pretty sick, based on the fact that Cooper Flagg can be that DeMarcus Cousins for Anthony Davis. Can shoot the rock, can dribble, can create his own shot, can get to the rim at will, and can do what he wants. What up, Sports Talk with Aiden? How you doing? Nah, not Sports Talk. It's not a random Saturday. Couldn't do the show yesterday down here in PA for a tournament, as you can see. Just had to get it today. Had the only time slot today for it. So that's pretty much that. But appreciate all the likes, guys. If you guys are new here, don't forget to drop a like, follow, and a share. Let's get right back into it. So yeah, I think the Lakers and Mavericks matchup in the summer league showed promising things for both Bronny and Cooper. Definitely showing that Cooper can do it all. I mean, he was just going crazy. First 8 points, bang, bang, bang. Bronny was giving him buckets well, playing good defense. I just think I think Cooper Flagg is more of a well-oiled machine. If I obviously you see the letter grades B and C. If I give a letter grade, I give Cooper a B plus, and I keep Bronny at a. I'll give Bronny a C. I'll keep him at a C. Only reason why I give Cooper a B plus is the fact that um, he did other things on the defensive end and on the offensive end to contribute to the Mavericks winning. Bronny kind of did similar, but just could not get any consistency from his shot. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We're going to be moving to our second segment. Um, but yeah, I give a B plus for Cooper in that game, and I give a C for Bronny in their matchups. So we're going to be moving to our second segment, and that's going to be going over the way too early power rankings for the NBA upcoming season. And what does Zack think when it comes to that? Let's get into that. That's going to be pretty good. Here we go. So I'm not pretty crazy about these way too early rankings when they come out. I don't really like them because it's based on the fact that like what just happened in the season, and you have trades and stuff like that. This was before the trades, so there's a lot of stuff that could be changed here. Obviously, the defending champs OKC is at 1. I mean, I don't think there's any argument there. Minnesota's at 2 for them. Denver's at 3. Cleveland's at 4. Houston's at 5. Indy's at 6. Um, oh no, this is actually with the trades. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually with the trades. So, and the draft. Actually, this has been updated. So OKC at 1, Minnesota at 2, Denver at 3, Cleveland at 4, Houston at 5. I'm only going with the top 12. 6 Indiana, New York 7, 8 Golden State, 9 Los Angeles, 10 Clippers, Pistons 11, Boston 12. Yeah, I'm sorry. We got to change this shit up. This is not it. This is not it for me. Keep OKC at 1. I'm cool with keeping Minnesota at 2, but based on the fact I don't like Denver at 3. I'm putting Cleveland at 3. I'll take Denver at 4. Um, and then number 5, they have Houston. I keep them there. 6 Pacers. Nah, I put in the Knicks at 6. Pacers at 8. No. Pacers at 9. I'm gonna put Lakers at 7. Golden State at 8. Pacers at 9. Just because of the Tyrese Halliburton injury, I just don't think they're that good without him. The LA Clippers, they have them at 10, Pistons at 11, Celtics at 12. With the injury to Jason Tatum, I'm keeping the Celtics at 12. Clippers, Pistons, I'm actually going on here. I'm going to take the Pistons at 10, Clippers at 11. I just like the Pistons, bro. Coming into next year, I think the Pistons are going to be freaking nice. I really like their game. I just really like what they're about. The Clippers did lose Norman Powell, so that's a pretty big loss. So I like the Pistons at 10. If we do 15, Orlando's at 13, Dallas at 14. I actually tell you, I'll take Dallas at 12, Orlando at 13, Memphis at 14, and Boston at 15. Just based on the fact that Jason Tatum's hurt, I just don't think they have enough to compete. Even though the East is wide open and the way Jason Tatum is recovering is ridiculous, I still got them as the 15th best team right now in both conferences. Coming into next year, we'll see how they start off. I just don't think Jaylen Brown is that guy to take the Celtics to the playoffs without Jason Tatum. I think it has to be a collective effort by them too. If not, shot. I don't think they're that good. And then the Bucks are down at 16. I mean, just the Bucks have so many question marks with Giannis, where they let go Dame. So like, there's a lot of question marks that the Bucks have, and for me, I just don't think it's enough to put them in the top 15 or higher. That's just for me. I think Memphis is going to be pretty good next year. I'm telling you, don't sleep on the Pistons. Any sleepers coming into next year is the Pistons. I think the Pistons can go far this coming year. I really think so. I think they're that good. Um, it just shows like it really could be a difference of a year to year. Look at Indiana. I mean, look at OKC. You just see the difference. Small market teams are coming, and I think Detroit is going to hit their stride next year as long as they stay healthy. I mean, that's the key thing in sports. You have to stay healthy. You stay healthy, you're good to go. I think if they stay healthy, they'll be fine. Some other teams that I'll be surprised to see. I think the Lakers have some stuff to prove. I think this potentially is LeBron's last year. Um, Not in general, potentially probably with the Lakers or in general in the NBA. So let's get on with a bang, man. The Lakers got to get some things done. We bring in Aiton. I'm not so crazy about him, nor of other people as Laker fans. I just think if he can come in and give us 15, 10 a game, we good. But the fact of the matter is will he? Our backup is Jackson Hayes. I don't like that. I like that move, bringing in a guy that's been in the organization for a bit, started last year for center. So I think we're in a good spot. I just don't think we're good enough to compete with the tops of the tops right now. And maybe Rob Pelinka pulls off something down the line, but right now I don't think the Lakers are that crazy good. And that's coming from a diehard Laker fan. Now, for me, I think OKC does have a chance to run it back next year. But damn, dude, the West is loaded. You have Houston now with Kevin Durant. You still have the Clippers out there. You have Dallas coming. You have a bunch of teams on their ass in the West. Clippers can't knock on them. I think they should have beat Denver. I think they would have been. I think they would have been able to beat OKC if they would have got them to a 7-game series. There was a lot of question marks last year in the playoffs for the Clippers. Again, James Harden does it again, just doesn't show up in the biggest moments. I don't know why he's that good of a player. To not show up is crazy. Um, but other than that, I think that next year's going to be another movie ass season. It's going to be crazy. Things are going to go flying by, and next thing we know, we're going to be in the finals again, and we're going to have. I think we're going to have two different teams. I don't think OKC runs back. I really don't. I just think that the West is too strong. They just re-signed. It was crazy. I just went over it. They re-signed their 3 stars. Chet, Shea, J Dub. They combined for $822 million, and Juan Soto's getting paid $800 million. That's just crazy. 3 stars in the NBA get 822 combined. 1 star in the MLB gets literally their entire payroll for OKC with those 3 guys combined. It's crazy how the contracts are so much different in the MLB and then in the NBA. But that's another discussion for another day. If you want to check out that discussion, check out on the TikTok. Go down in the TikTok on the Fire Sports Pod. You can check out my thoughts on that because that shit was just nuts. Other than that, guys, we're going to be moving on to our third and last segment on today's show. I told you a quick little episode podcast, just going over a couple things, my thoughts on stuff. We'll have one for recap Monday this coming Monday in 2 days. We'll have a good show. Hopefully, get everybody on back and ready to roll. So we're going to present and we're going to be going over NFL stuff, ranking the top 8 divisions from top to bottom coming into the 2025 NFL season. So if they have the NFC North as number one, like I said, I'm gonna do a little spin with it. I mean, that's the Packers, that's the Bears, that's good ass teams. I mean, their teams are just loaded. So like, if you look at it, you have NFC North. NFC North has Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. 3 out of those 4 teams were playoff teams. And this year, the Bears might be better and tied with the Lions and everybody. I think that division is gonna be nuts. Like I think the Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings all potentially could make the playoffs, which is crazy. I'm keeping the NFC North at the top just based on those numbers. That is crazy. Number 2, AFC North. That's not a bad way to go. AFC North have Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. Browns are going to be poverty. Steelers are going to be good. Bengals are going to be poverty. And Ravens are going to be good. I would not put them there. If I was going to put another division, I'm going to put another division as number 2. I'm going to put the AFC East. No, my bad. I'm going to put the AFC West. You got the Broncos. You got the Chiefs. The Raiders are not to be slept on anymore with Pete Carroll there. And you got the Chargers. I like that as number 2, AFC West. They have 3 AFC West. I'd put the AFC North in the 3 spot. So switch it up. NFC East 4. I keep them there. That's with Jaden Daniels, Eagles, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, and then you got the Giants. So like, I'm cool with that. I don't think they're that good. That division is just, I think, 2-man. Even the Cowboys are not in that race. I gotta see something for me to think that they're in there. NFC West, you got some heavy hitters here, but I just think that it's not that good. Um, it's okay. Niners, they've kind of gone downhill. Cardinals, they're okay. Rams, they're going to be fine. 49ers, Seahawks. We'll see how Sam Darnold plays in Seattle. But I don't think they're crazy. That's why they're 5 for me. 6 AFC East, 7 NFC South. I'll flip-flop this. Actually, no. I'm going to keep AFC East here. NFC South, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bucks. It's not a bad division. Yeah, but you got to put the Bills one above them. So, yeah, I keep the Bills division up there at 6, and then the Buccaneers division at 7. So, like, if you look at it, like, it's nothing crazy, but, like, the divisions, the teams that are coming to next year, like, everyone can play in the NFL. I mean, there's maybe 1, 2 teams that are not going to be in that running as one of the best. But other than that, I don't think there's really any discussion. All these teams can play, and they're really good, and they have great quarterbacks. Like most of these teams have really, really good quarterbacks that can just consistently play and make plays. And I just think that's the difference of the game. When you have the quarterback to do what you got to do, but then you have to have the defense. And some of these teams do have the defenses. We'll just see because I think it's going to be hard for the Eagles to repeat. Can they do it? Yes, because they have the team to do it. But I don't know if they will, based on the fact that it is going to be a tough road ahead for the Eagles to repeat. They have a bunch of shit in the NFC, and then you got to go through the tough AFC. I want to see the Bills or Ravens make the Super Bowl. I want to see it. I want to see it. I would love for them to win it too, because they've been dying for it. I think the Ravens and the Bills, they deserve it. The Jets too. I don't think the Jets are making it, but like that would be pretty cool. Steelers, nah, I don't think they got it. But I think the Bills or the Ravens have a good shot in the AFC to win it all or make it to the Super Bowl against whoever's in the NFC. Because it's kind of like weird because like you got some NFC teams that are good and like consistently play well, but then like don't play in the playoffs like the Cowboys, or like you got other teams that consistently play well in the regular season and into the playoffs, but then get hurt at the wrong times. There's a lot of question marks coming into both all seasons. Like in any sport, there's always question marks of injuries, health, play, consistency. There's all that stuff. So you just got to try to weather the storm and stay as consistent as possible to try to get where you want to be. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for the show here on the Fire Sports Pod. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys on Monday for Recap Monday. That's Season 8, Episode number 12 on the Fire Sports Pod. We are powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes your dream yard go. Your host, Zach Jackson's out. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.